Hello all. As you have seen from the intro, you can see that I do have quite a ugly looking Classic Mini, and this series is actually trying to replicate and create the Monte Carlo Rally Edition Classic Mini. I know some of you be saying that my Mini is actually a Mark IV, and the one which participated in the competition itself is actually a Mark I or Mark II, but nevertheless, it's just a replica, and the main goal is actually to make it as similar as possible. The main things that I'll be looking for is actually installing the 4 spotlights in the front of the car. As you can see from this, I'm not sure whether this is a replica or was this the one which participated in the competition, but I can see that there's these 4 beautiful lights which I have just purchased, and the main concern now is whether to turn them into yellow fog lights or do I keep them as original as possible. As you can see, this is quite a dusty looking car. You can see I've not really taken care of the chrome. It's dull and it's ugly. So the first step would actually be for me to change all the chrome out and maybe bring it for a new dechrome itself. Okay, look at the roof. Look at the roof. It's grey. The roof is grey, but when it's cleanly washed, the car itself is actually white on the roof, and you can see that the tires are all punctured. The rims are rusty, and let me show you the interior itself then. I've done some simple work for the interior. I've cleaned up the chairs. I've cleaned up the steering wheel, and relatively everything looks fine. But you can still see there's permanent stains on the windscreen itself, and the dashboard and air cons are all falling out. So that I do have to fix as soon as possible. I'm not sure whether you can see the nuts and bolts, but all are not the same. So this I do have to purchase from UK itself for it to be imported in to Malaysia, because I'm pretty sure you can't find the lug nuts which is meant for this car. And the paintwork, you can see the paintwork is very dull. So on my first video, it will actually be me polishing the whole car up, and it's my first time polishing a car. And if you do have any tips, do let me know. As you can see, I do have 2 minis. The green one does look significantly better, but it's still in a very dirty state. So I do wish that after this project is done, the red car do gain some justice to how it's gonna look at the end of the day. Do stay tuned to the second video, which will be about polishing the car up, doing some simple washes, and maybe a simple wax once the polish is done.